This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's Manning. The sure hands. It's Williams. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. The handoff going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. To throw, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's pre-scoring. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That's reeled in. It's Mich. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Mich. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. the play fake on first down. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Look out, he's loose. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tied.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Passes the 40. Breaking free at midfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. No huddle now for the offense. Player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Wrapped down the middle. It's Porton. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Alabama comes up with the line quickly. field. It's Manning. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bama. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Smith. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looking downfield, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. It's a bunch formation. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. It's reeled in. It's pre-scoring. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Caught behind the line. It's pre-scoring. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you just can't say enough good things about this defense. Backed up near their own goal line, you're thinking about probably going to give up a touchdown, but instead not only to stop them, but to come up with a loss.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. To the air, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
With the catch, it's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Now rolling out to his left. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Too much speed for the defense.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. Coverage seam brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, wrapped up at the 15. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's caught. It's Jackson.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. Tie.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. The shotgun handoff here. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This has become a scoring fest in the second half. Looks like the last team with the ball is going to win it. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. A dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a fun offensive showdown. Back and forth. Who's going to get the ball last and win it? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. Touchdown, Michigan. Look out, whole different game now.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone. What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. taking it back onto the field. This has got fun, a bunch of scoring back and forth in the second half. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bama. No chance to catch him there. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On first down, it's play action. Finds his man. It's Morgan. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their...
The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. In the red area, it's Brown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
To throw, it's Manning. Dumps it down to the back. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looks right and lets it fly. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Touchdown, Wolverines. He couldn't stop him there.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
That makes the score Alabama 59, Michigan 49.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan, as they come roaring back now. That's a huge touchdown, still trailing. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. The Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Powering through. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. breaking tackles. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pounding away with the run game. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Now, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. We're going to throw on 3rd and goal. The pass rush closing in. He bought some time, now lets it go. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple of yards from the goal line. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but costs the offense 5 yards of field position. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. There's contact on the throw. Oh, what a grab! They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. The comeback is on. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? That's the 20. Touchdown, tied. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Carr. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
He did the speed version all day. That's a cheating as hell.
Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back. With the catch, it's Jackson. Uses the spin move to get into the open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run and creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
He's hit as he throws it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And he's brought down there. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
And they finally tackle him down at the 1 big gain in the pitch and catch. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So a crucial touchdown, but that was just the first part. Now you got to execute the onside kick to give yourself a chance to win the national championship.
Well, as you know, Chris, this onside kick, I think it's the toughest play in the game. Both special teams units know that the play is coming, and they understand the stakes as well. And if the kicking team can somehow get the ball, then anything can happen.
And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. Now the coverage seemed a little bit eager there. Got to make sure the ball travels 10 yards before touching it. And the penalty will ruin the chance for a recovery and set the offense up. And the quarterback will take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the